Like, hear me out. You can actually look this up too. These are facts here. There is a rich woman. I'm not sure who she is, but she cloned pretty much and programmed an artificial intelligence, uh, and even went so far as actually forming a like androgynous head type figure for the AI to speak out of for her passing partner, um, who was also her lover. Um, but point being is, if we're at the point where we can take bits and pieces of subconscious and somewhat parse them into understandable code, with either voice recognition or voice likeness, or algorithms that at least begin to make the AI think. It's a strange paradox to dive into. I always think of the Netflix series. I think it was called Blacklist, um, where you would pretty much have like I'm not sure if this is the true name of the series. Look it up at your own. But there's a similar dog-like object that was patrolling around and exploded with beads, and these beads would actually like penetrate and almost kill anyone in the near vicinity, whenever they're around. It was just like the ultimate buckshot shotgun. It fired 360 degrees, at least from the point of, from where the dog was. But as you can imagine, it being lower to the ground, and let's say with all four legs closed in like the most compact position, that kind of explosion would do, a lot of damage. Just 'cause it goes outward sheerly. But I digress. The thing is, it's one of those concepts where you kind of have to play it by ear. You don't really you don't really know what they're doing until they do it. It's like the Chinese, as you already know, you have facial recognition, all this stuff. It's like, okay, we're investing all this time in the technology, and we're seeming to forget, like, you know, where we consume so much of it, we don't realize how much of it we've actually gave ourselves over to. There's algorithms that come through, and people are like, "Oh, that's just the Instagram algorithms." Like, you're just talking about it like it's you know, something short, but it's like, no, it's like something you need to understand. Like, if they're doing some sort of data collection profile and understand how it is what you think, they're gonna market to you. They're gonna know how it is that you think, and how to know how someone think is to how to best convince them to buy things. Why do you think with their consumer mindset? And I don't mean to put any emphasis on race on this, but you can look at it. The black community, it's something that we do have. Obviously there's some of us that are wealthy individuals. You can say them less. I'm not gonna go ahead and say names. I'm not here to go for shout outs and things. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, those individuals do take the time to educate those other people. But point being is, we consume so much of it. It's become such a big part of it. It's like everyone's like always talking about like this big pharma or big other things. Like, we slowly didn't see the sleeping giant of big computing and big AI and big data. Like, it was built to be a platform to assist humanity, but like, I kind of feel like, at least from my personal experiences and just understanding certain things, it's like it's being exploited for unnecessary means, especially like when it comes to means of like harming individuals or controlling individuals beyond their own will, or extra unnecessary uncircumstantial policing and like profiling, etc. It's like, don't even allow me to be free. But I mean, can you blame them? They do put them in the beginning of everything, like the little rights that you just scroll all the way down and just hit accept. Just like, okay, well, that's the day and age you live in. You'd be like, oh, I can just stop. Like, nah, well, not really. You're locked in now. I mean, shoot, cryptocurrency is probably going to be next thing that comes up. Obviously, with what's going on now, COVID, physical currency is going to be something of the past. Printing money will only be something finite. Other things will come, but I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking right there. And to further elaborate on a few points, like I do want to elaborate on the point that the technology, going back to that AI with the individuals, like she legitimately has like a sub personality of her wife, you know, and inside that thing, like she legit talks, it moves, and then obviously we all know the other one, Sophia, the one that's granted what is it, citizenship. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm no person, going, oh, it's conspiracy, but like, I do think we gotta pay attention to certain things. Some things sometimes are literally right underneath your nose, and then you don't even look at it. You're like, oh, really? Just like I said earlier, you scroll through most of all of the, permissions when you first buy, like, let's say, a brand new phone or a computer, and you just literally say yes to it all. If you sat there and read all of it, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm guilty. I haven't, but I've read a decent few pages, and I can tell you that, yeah, no, it's a lot of malarkey in there, a lot of it. So, with that being said, it's one of those things that are extremely interesting. It's when you can when you can think like, okay, if we're here with the technology and this is what we're seeing, right? How far? Everyone knows like the common thing that they're saying. How far is the military? Or they're like, oh, a few years ahead, and it's like, okay, well, some people take it seriously, some people take it lightly. I'm not saying take it seriously. I'm not saying not to take it lightly. But what I'm saying is do your research, right? And find out for yourself. Because most of the things that I'm, speaking upon, I've done research on, I've seen, you know, and, being in the field of, IT, I kind of hear, know, talk, am around individuals that are about big data and understand